I mentioned in my previous video that everything should be free. I am sure some people, and perhaps even many people who would hear these words would ask, well, who's going to pay for all of this? I think that question itself needs to be examined to see why the question is being asked. We live on a planet which has everything we need to survive and prosper as a species, and all of that which is provided by the planet is free, except for the activity needed to bring out of the planet that which we need. The effort is human energy, and that is what money represents. The energy of human beings here on this planet. So we created, or had created for us, a social construct which we are born into and taught to believe in. A social construct which has been going on for thousands of years, where we have determined the value of our individual energy, and this has allowed for the creation of our current systems of disparity. Human energy was then therefore manifested into something that we can represent in material terms. The value of said individual energy we call money. And so, to answer where are we going to get the money to do all of this free giving, we get it from ourselves, because we get it from our own energy, because that is really what money is. And in doing so, in appreciating this fact, we can factor that truth into the plan, and we can change the paradigm to suit the new way of thinking and of doing things where we don't have the middleman, the tax man, using their positions of power to determine how we should all live as a society. In simple terms then, if I'm going to give my energy, my whole life's energy, to a social human system, then I'm quite happy to exchange that for the things I need, the things I will need in order to do that, in order to keep doing that. And the things I need are food, clothing, and shelter. That is the necessity. That's what we all need to function and have a stable platform in which to be healthy in that regard. So I am happy to exchange one for the other, my whole life, right from birth to death, and give it all to that cause, to that system, to that agenda, in exchange for food, clothing, and shelter. I think that is a better plan than having a middleman system which just takes a tax off me, which never ever actually covers the cost, and which always means that the middleman is required to govern such a system and dish things out as best he can with the too little we are taxed, so that we simply can't do without him. So the middleman is often the one who people would say is the parasite of human society, because those who created the middleman, they asked themselves hundreds of years ago, how do we own all this human flesh and all this energy? And then they set about designing systems in which they could achieve that outcome. And they set about educating us to believe that we need them, and the systems of disparity will guarantee that they will always have more than we will ever have. So again, this is not a complaint, it's just my telling and saying how things really are, and how they have been, with the proviso that I am looking at how to change that educated thing. I am offering a possible solution to that problem, whereby we're all basically still doing the same jobs and stuff that we now do, but we do it for free. We do it because it is for the whole good of everybody. And I'm not talking about that in a capitalist, socialist, communist political platform, not from a political point of view. I'm talking about it from a more naturalistic and logical point of view, where we cut the middleman out because he is costing us more than we can afford.